All right, we are just now driving into Salt Lake City, Utah. So we drove out in the middle of the night from Idaho, and we've been driving, and now it's light here and beautiful, and we got some coffee at Scooters, and we actually are not sad about the coffee. It was a little drive-through, but it's actually good. We just got like a cappuccino, and we got breakfast there. The boys all got these little egg
muffins, whatever you want to call
egg
them.
things, egg and bacon, little cups, and yeah. So we have gotten our breakfast, and now we are going through Utah.
Salt Lake
Yeah, right now.
Through Salt Lake right now.
And then we're gonna head into Provo, and that's where the bookstore is.
We're about 40 minutes out.
Yep.
Of England, and in 1536 he had this guy. He had him captured, imprisoned, and eventually strangled to death and burned at the stake. For what? For translating the Bible, smuggling it into England, and it was not allowed. So William Tyndale 3 years earlier had been killed by King Henry VIII, or sanctioned by King Henry VIII, and then 3 years later that same king has the Bible hanging from all the pulpits of England in the very language that William Tyndale had given his life.
So we just finished visiting Moons Rare Books.
That was really cool.
So cool. So cool in there. It's so cool. And we got to see all the cool old Bibles. Straight. And then turn. We're trying to figure out where we're going. Next stop, we're heading towards Oklahoma. We're going to be at Dimitri's aunt's house, visiting her, and then from there, Florida. But we just accomplished our goal with Utah, which was to stop by Moons Rare Books.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
Yeah, that's a really cool Bible. Massive, big. We got some pictures.
And what's really cool is the lady that was there, she is so knowledgeable. She gave us like a whole history background on these Bibles, and she was showing us these Bibles, and it was awesome that she was so knowledgeable, and we asked her questions and she had these answers, and it was like just what we needed.
Which Bible was translated accurately, who translated it, what was taken out of the Geneva Bible and put into the New Testament, or the King James translation.
Yes, so all the information about the Bibles, the Bible history was really cool. They have like a whole Bible room with all these like old, amazing Bibles, huge Bibles. It was really cool. So going through Colorado on Highway 6, or is it Highway 70? Which one are we on?
I think it's Highway 70.
I think it's Highway 70. But it's cool. We just went went through some cool tunnel. Well, one tunnel that was really cool. And it's so scenic and it's so cool. As we go through the snow. Just getting everything on this trip.
Getting snow.
That's a frozen lake. It's frozen.
There's a lot of lakes. Look over there, baby.
Wow.
Everything, all the lakes are frozen.
Interesting.
It's snowy.
We are super high elevation. And yet. Okay, now we're driving through hell. Alrighty, so we're in Oklahoma. Oklahoma. We just finished visiting Dimitri's aunt and uncle. And they watched the kids for a little bit, let us take a nap because it was an exhausting drive. We ended up driving through a snowstorm. At first it was beautiful, and then it was, oh my, we're going through a snowstorm all through Colorado and Kansas. So we ended up taking a really nice break in Oklahoma. We're not really doing any exploring here, but
our boys got some cars for themselves.
but they got some cars
Yeah, some trucks.
and toys, because
I want some snacks.
what are ants for, right? And
Yes.
ooh,
Well, we wanted to mention also, if you're doing a road trip through one of the states, always double check the weather,
yeah,
because the weather can change. We checked the weather
yeah, we did.
hours before. I think it was even like a day before. And this snowstorm came out of nowhere at the end of the day. And so we ended up driving all night through the snowstorm. We didn't park anywhere only because we would get stuck if we would have stopped. So we had to keep on moving.
We kept going, and now it's 10:50 and we're heading to Pensacola, Florida. Okay, so we're gonna do cheeseburger in paradise. We're gonna do Drusilla, and then we will do Jason's favorite.
What up? Come on. What? What's up?
Oh, I love. Okay, so we're driving from Oklahoma to the Panhandle, and we just came across this pizza place called Railroad Pizza. It's kind of close to Jackson, I think Mississippi, right? Are we in Mississippi?
Yeah, Mississippi.
Yeah. And it was
The town is called like Florida almost?
like Flora.
Flora, yeah.
I think is where we are.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's
the
where we're
town.
located. So this restaurant is right next to a railroad track. There's a train that goes by, and the pizza was delicious.
They had some cool pizzas.
Yes,
They had a cheeseburger pizza, you guys. I like McDonald's, so I like cheeseburgers. And they had a pizza that tasted like cheeseburger. It was dope.
like a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Is what it tasted like. And then they had a pickle pizza, which was really good. I liked it. It was like garlicky and dilly and pickly.
All their pizzas were
And
good.
yeah, and then we also got like the pineapple one, and the boys just downed it, and we got their mozzarella sticks because apparently those are their thing that they're famous for. And
They were very
they were really
cheesy.
good.
Very cheesy.
They had a nice pull to them, and it was actually a nice stop because yesterday when we were going through Denver, we had the worst food ever. So, okay, and I'm gonna also service. Everybody was nice. It seemed like almost like this town that we're in, it's like everybody knows each other. Everyone that was walking into that restaurant was like, oh, hey, whoever. They all knew each other's names. So it was like a small town vibe and yummy. Pizza place.
They were very fast with making their pizzas.
Yeah, it was quick.
All
And
the food was coming out really fast.
yeah, so we actually
Super hot, super fresh, everything.
really liked it. This random little stop that we did on the way to the Panhandle from Oklahoma. So yeah. Florida. So we're gonna do a few days in Pensacola, and that will be its own thing. So this will be the end of the second video of our trip, our road trip across the country from PDX